A project meant to bring more business and economic opportunities through Wilmington could have some negative environmental impacts. The Wilmington Harbor 403 project would deepen and widen Wilmington's port to make way for larger ships to come through the area. But as WECT's Delaney Tarpley learned today, an environmental impact statement draft about the project as groups like the North Carolina Coastal Federation sounding the alarm. Delaney, what impacts are they most worried about?
Well, Fran, based on that environmental impact statement from the Army Corps of Engineers, the Coastal Federation says they're worried about flooding, declining fisheries, and even the health of people living here in the Cape Fear area. Their goal now is to inform people about these issues before funding is allocated for this project. The Port of Wilmington could look very different in the future.
We've been following the proposed expansion for several years.
A plan to deepen and widen the harbor has been in the works since 2019. The plan to allow for more cargo ships to come through Wilmington. But a new draft environmental impact statement put together by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers about the project has groups like the NC Coastal Federation concerned.
We're not inherently opposed to expansion at the port. We realize it's an important economic driver for the region. It's just the potential for irrevocable damage to our lower Cape Fear River.
Coastal Management Program Director Carrie Allen says one thing she's worried about is the potential for flooding.
When the channel becomes wider and deeper, that's more water, more volume of water. So when there's a storm or something that comes by, that's more water that's not going to be in the river. That could be on your property or downtown Wilmington or along any of the shoreline.
The data also points to the project affecting marine populations, as well as eroding the coastlines of Caswell Beach and Bald Head Island in particular. The potential impacts to health is another concern for Allen.
A lot of the sediment that they want to dredge up from the river is full of contaminants like mercury or PFAS, and that's sediment that they want to put on our beaches and in our environment.
The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, who would most likely be in charge of getting this project completed, says they are still asking the public to weigh in with their thoughts.
We really look forward to your participation in helping us see this project through to completion.
They are hoping to have a completed environmental impact statement this spring, taking those public comments into account. Allen says she'd just like to see them address all of her concerns.
All of these things really do have very real day-to-day impacts for our residents. As it stands now, we're not seeing any benefit.
Now, this project could cost up to $1.3 billion, but it doesn't have funding yet. Congress gave it conditional approval, but lawmakers will still have to budget the money for this project sometime in the future. Fran.
And Delaney, some of our municipalities have started speaking out about the project as well, right?
Yeah, that's right, Fran. Southport's Board of Aldermen passed a resolution just yesterday saying they want long-term monitoring of this project and for planners to mitigate these environmental impacts. You can read their full resolution over on our website right now. In studio, Delaney Tarpley, WECT News.
Funeral services